Among the standout results was AFC Wimbledon's win over Premier League Ipswich Town.
Yes.
And in the draw around quarter to 11 last night, they drew Newcastle United.
At home, yeah, lovely for them, yeah. Nice sellout that'll be.
Joining us now, the Wimbledon manager, Johnny Jackson. Hi, Johnny.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello, Paul. Hello, Charlie.
Congratulations,
nice job.
first off. I saw you saying after the game you felt like it was a real kind of managerial career highlight.
Yeah, it probably was, to be fair. Obviously, quite new to the game as far as management, third season now, and you haven't managed to win anything as yet. But night like last night certainly is right up there with anything that I've achieved so far. Did you always want to do that? Were you one of the guys in the dressing room that people would say, "Oh yeah, Johnny will go on and be a manager"? And did you always think that was the way it was going to go? Not when I was younger. When I was sort of early 20s, mid 20s, weren't really thinking about anything but playing football. But the older I got, sort of late 20s, certainly early 30s, I started thinking about it more. Started thinking about coaching. Started watching the managers and the coaches more in depth about what they was doing, and took an interest that way. And then, sort of by the time my playing career was coming back towards an end, then I really knew what I wanted to do. Then, yeah.
Ipswich are ahead after 3 minutes. Then you score twice. You're in front. They equalise in stoppage time, and it goes to pens, and you get the winning pen. So it was pretty dramatic stuff. And one of your old players scored against you as well.
Yeah, well, you knew that one was coming, right? The old player coming back to haunt you. I just thought he might leave it a little bit longer than 3 minutes to do it. So obviously, nightmare start for us. Yeah, and I feared the worst, to be honest, at that stage, because for 20 minutes we really couldn't get near them. And they was moving the ball quick, and it was difficult. And I felt like if we didn't settle in soon, the game might get away from us. But they got to grips with it, my lads, after about 20, and they started to cause a few problems of their own, and we managed to find a way back into the game.
You've had a pretty good start to the season, haven't you? I think you've had 5 wins out of 6, and you're 8th in the table. And I don't know, it's very early days, but good start of the season, pushing for playoffs, I think, this season, and seem to have a good squad. Omar Bougale up front is always great for Sutton United. He'll get you some goals. Yeah,
he will do. Yeah, he's a real handful, Omar. As he showed that again against top opposition last night, and he done that to me when he played for Sutton against me, and that's part of the reason that I brought him in. He's been a real coup for us. But yeah, it's been a good start to the season. Like you say, we won 5 out of 6 now in 3 different competitions as well. We've got obviously a nice draw to look forward to, but league is where we really want to crack on. So it was nice last night, but that Saturday game at home against Fleetwood, that's going to come round real quick, and we have to obviously be bang on it like we was last night. Yeah, because it's about the league for us.
Newcastle for the next game, which is fantastic at your place, and you would have crossed paths with Eddie along the way, playing wise, wouldn't you? I would have thought.
Yeah, I played against his Bournemouth team quite a lot, actually, and through the leagues as well, Paul. I remember playing against them in League Two for Notts County, and then again in League One and the Championship for Charlton. So yeah, I don't know him well at all, but obviously come across him, paths across many a time down the years. And
they put a decent team out last night, and they want to win a trophy. You could tell how their fans were going nuts after the penalty win against Forest. So they want to win this, so they'll bring a decent side, and your place will sell out. It should be a cracking atmosphere, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be. It should be a blinding night for us. I mean, last night the crowd was brilliant. I think we had just over 8,000, which is near on capacity for us. Ipswich brought a lot down, and it was a special night. And this will be more of the same. I mean, Newcastle, obviously, we know the way that they travel in their numbers. So I'm sure they'll bring a load, and I'm pretty sure that we'll sell out Plough Lane, and we'll give it a right go. I know they'll be taking it very, very seriously, looking at it as an opportunity to win a trophy this year. But we pulled off one scalp, and we'll be trying to do it again.
All fans think their club's special, but with what the AFC Wimbledon fans have been through and rebuilt their club and rebuilt their stadium, got themselves back to Plough Lane. We all know the history of it. This kind of night, this Newcastle kind of night, is exactly what they've been dreaming of when they started it, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is. And nights like last night, Charlie, it's the reason that the club fought so hard to get back to Plough Lane, to build the stadium that they've done, self-funded by the supporters, run by the supporters. Yeah, we all know that it's the underdog story, isn't it? So to give them like nights like last night and hopefully another one coming up against Newcastle is special, and it's more than they deserve for the sort of the years of hardship that they had to endure as well.
I'm sure you are delighted it's Newcastle, but I did hear you say last night before the draw you were hoping for the Arsenal. Your team.
Don't hold that against me, Paul, will you? But I was,
is that right? You'd be on. Is that right? You'd be on the Spurs coach, and when the Arsenal results came in, you'd cheer on the coach.
There was one specific one where Clive Allen was trying to wind me up because Arsenal conceded, and then we went straight down the other end and scored. So I just gave him a bit back. That was the story on that one. But normally I kept it to myself if I could.
Oh, well, you have to wait till the next round. You have to get through Newcastle or wait till Wembley. Play Arsenal at Wembley, Johnny. That's the way to do it, I think.
Yeah, that'll be a decent one.
Yeah. Well, good to talk to you. Congratulations again. All the best. Thanks a lot,
good
Johnny.
Good luck v Fleetwood Saturday.
Cheers, fellas.
There we are. Johnny Jackson there, the AFC Wimbledon manager.
It's great. Get down there. It's such a good... I've been down there a couple of times. It's such a
I've
good...
not been for the football.
Oh, it's great.
I went to the Old Plough Lane to see Tottenham playing a very bad-tempered draw, if I remember rightly, on a wet night.
It just fits, and it just fits. And obviously they've done it themselves. The fans have done it themselves. Exactly what football should be. I think it's brilliant.
No, it's a great story. I went to the stadium for the rugby league the other week.
Oh, nice.
Cherry Red for the Broncos where they play.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons 1 till 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.